Hello everyone, Commando X here again. And today we're going to discuss zombie apocalypse, tactics of war against the undead. Right? First thing you need to do is always make sure that you're properly prepared, i.e. weapons-wise, tactics-wise, food and supply-wise, right? And there's going to be two types of things we're going to discuss here. One is your station defense, your house or wherever place you make your home. Right? The weapons you're going to use best for it would be home tactical carbines, bolt action rifles, to snipe them from a distance, and shotguns. All right? They're ideal. All right? To defend your fort. See, one weapon that you can also use would be this. Fill it up with a flammable liquid and spray. This thing goes out. This simple thing actually goes out to 40 feet. But you got those super soakers out there that has a range up to 60 feet, which is pretty good. You fill it up with a flammable solution, alcohol, lighter fluid, paint thinner. You spray the area, spray them up. Get on the rooftop, spray on the undead, have a friend, chuck a flare or a Molotov cocktail, and decrease the numbers of the undead, which will be in your favor. Now, that's home. That's your home and fortifications defense, right? Now, the other one is when you go out. Here's the tricky one. See, when you go out, there's certain things you have to carry with you. See, you can't be doing that alone, right? You're going to have to do it with people. You're going to have a team. The lowest amount that you should send out, lowest amount of people sent out on a team actually would be 2 men, right? And they would be carrying all kinds of good weapons. The weapons I would prefer on these kinds of missions would be lightweight and good. And these are the tools I suggest. Okay, submachine guns would be ideal, be it an MP5 or GSG5, be it 9mm or 22 caliber, right? It's not the bullet, it's where you hit that counts. If you can't hit them in the head, shoot them in the leg, destroy their leg so they cannot chase you as properly. All right, I'll explain in a minute. All right. Assault weapons in the 5.56, 223 caliber. This is an M4. Been around for 40 years. Okay? Take care of it, it takes care of you. Now, for those big boys that like the big guns, right? The ones that love the monster calibers, especially the military ones, can't go wrong with the G3 at 7.62 by 51mm NATO at 308 Winchester. 308 caliber. This thing will take someone's head off at 1,000 meters with no problem. Right? Matter of fact, the longest kills before the 50 caliber came as a sniper rifle came from the 308. Okay, these are perfect This is perfect chop and drop weapons. The only thing is with this, it's got some weight to it. It's for you got to get your big boys to handle this puppy. This one's no joke. These are weapons that should be carried. Okay, doesn't matter. Like I said, 2 men minimal. You can have a fire team of 4, which would be ideal. All right, 2 men move up, 2 men back them up. That would be called the leapfrog technique. 2 firing, reload, 2 firing, reload, and they move forward. That's how the SEALs do it. That's how the Special Forces do it. The Rangers do it. The Recon do it. And that's called the leapfrog. And if you're doing firing, peeling back, it's called the peeling. 2 men firing, 2 men move back, reload, move back, reload, fire, move back, reload, fire, move back. That's called peeling. So you got tactical moves. Okay, and plus they can be, they can do the clock. Here we got 11 o'clock to 1, 2 to 5, 6 to 8, 9 to 12. You know, you got right here, you know, everybody's covered. Everybody's got a 360 perimeter. Okay? But each team member should carry, always, when they're looking for supply, looking for ammo, looking for medicine, looking for survivors, always have binoculars, right? So you always can look before you leap. Same thing with the home defense, so you know how many is there so you don't compromise your situation at all right? Always carry a good pair of binoculars. Each member carries a good pair of binoculars. And the reason why I was mentioning earlier about the caliber of the weapon's not important, because if you break the femur, he's on the floor, right? The zombie's on the floor, he can't get up, sure he'll fall at you. And that's when one of your friends would carry either this to bash his head in, to finish him off, put him out of his misery, all right? Or this, right? So like I said, I mentioned before, right here, right at the jawline. You chop their head off, then chop the head again at the jawline. Or you could cleave the skull in half. Make sure it stays dead, because a severed head from the undead could still be biting, and you don't need that to happen. That's what you really need to do. All right? Shoot him in the leg. Have a teammate come out there, brain him. If not, cleave the head in half. Now, one thing I would recommend, outside carrying these weapons here, would be a nice, sweet and dandy handgun. This here is the Taurus Millennium Pro PT-145, Millennium Pro. 45 caliber, it's got 10 rounds in the magazine, one in the chamber. It's compact, it's sweet. I'm old school, I'm sorry, I love the 45, right? Because it's meant to do major damage to a body, right? Blow out the femur, blow out the head, blow out the hip. Those are three major points of the body where you hit a person, living or undead, and they'll stay down. Except with the head, it's a permanent stay down. These two will just put them down. The headshot will keep them down. Can't go wrong with this. And please use the sights on these, or get a laser scope, a laser dot on it. All right. For those idiots out there who think that it's cool to shoot like this, your ass deserves to get eaten. All right. He's got sights. Line them up. Shoot. None of this stupid gangbanger crap. You deserve to get eaten if you try to shoot at the undead. All right. And any member of my team tries to shoot like that, I'll shoot him myself. All right. One weapon that I will make sure outside these and a handgun they will always carry will be this, the trenching knife. Now this is the ultimate in zombie brain bashing. A 3-in-1 weapon, it's perfect. This is a penetrating spike. Like I said, in World War I, it was designed to penetrate through German helmets. It will easily penetrate the human skull, living or undead. These brass knuckles here to smash the jaw, right? Smash the skull in. And this spike, right? You got a good 6 inches on this. There are various parts of the human head, the eye, underneath the jaw, if you, back of the head, or stab him on the top of his head. The ice pick method, right? That you will use to fight the undead with. These are simply simple weapons and tactics to use. Remember, one of these, a machete or a mace, a handgun, a nice submachine gun, or an assault rifle, or you want a nice 5.56, or the big boy 7.62. Either way, it's your choice. Always remember, get it all together before the dead rise. And let the dead know when they rise, and should they rise, you be ready. It's Commando X signing off. You take care, and God bless.